Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series Division A. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got Tricky Gooses. We got Key on the Uther, Elfboy on the Hogger, Killidan on the Medivh, Birdie playing that Junkrat, and Miniken playing this Garrosh. Over in the red, we've got the members of Platform. We've got Ace on the Vala, Wipeout playing Blaze, Goku going to be on the Nazebo, Ektar on this Brightwing, and Sir Noble on our May. Excuse me, that's a Joanna. Misread the model there. I already had the talents up, my mistake, and let's go ahead and get into our first engagement. Also was skimming through to see what we're going to be getting for our level 1s. We are going to be seeing a trait build so far from the Hogger, as Medivh is just flexing his portal mastery consistently. Miniken sharking around looking for someone to potentially throw around here, as I just wanted to get the player vision set up. Actually, Vala was the one. Excuse me, it was Sir Noble who was floating around over here. I just wanted to see if there was any sort of gank potential to be had as we jump back over. Yeah, Garrosh is still sitting in the bush. And we talk about this often. I don't do this enough when I tank for my friends on Tuesdays, but it's one of those things like, you know, just being off the map, being missing in these rotations. And Joanna does catch Key in the bush, but here comes Miniken, gets the toss onto Sir Noble. I think they were looking for Ace there, trying to just slow down Vala on her stacking of that fire at will from level 1. No stacks yet, but she'll be able to get quite a few of them around the upcoming objectives, as the multi-shot is really beneficial for delaying out objectives. Arguably, you could say the Hungering Arrow is as well, as Sir Noble, I think, got tossed and CC'd once again. Not enough, though, to find a kill, and Ektar is able to utilize that phase shift to be able to bolster the health of their main tank. Goku is going to be doing some lane, some rotations probably here and there to be able to continually build up the Vile Infection stacks from, or excuse me, the baseline Vile Infection. Oh my god, Voodoo Ritual. Vile Infection is the 20, and that's, I don't know why, but I always jump back and forth. But either way, portal forward from Killidan, looking for a few more stacks on that baseline Arcane Rift. Toss goes on into Ace. This time, the target will be found in Vala, and First Blood goes over to the side of Tricky Gooses. Platform will lose their Sapper Camp, and we'll have to kind of turtle up here waiting for these waves to push in. Ektar, I think, was trying to get a little pressure or a little clear onto the wave in bottom lane, but just going to recognize the enemy team is invading the camp, and the rotation or the flank potential is very high into Ektar if he was sitting kind of in this spot, as the enemy team could have just rotated in just like this. So just playing closer to the gate a little bit. Good polymorph from Ektar to read the Groundbreaker from Garrosh, as 1, 2, 3 Sappers, I do believe, go into the front gate. Soothing Mist is a little too early there, and Ektar does get tossed. Not enough damage to be found, as that was really close to finding the kill. And oh my god, Medivh is able to snipe the kill with the Raven Familiars. A Raven Familiar joins an ally each time they use the portal. The Raven will dive at an ally's next basic attack against a hero within 5 seconds, dealing 139 damage and slowing them for 30% for 2.5 seconds. The Raven Familiar kill. Just 460 Medivh things, yeah. Big brain. No bets? No, we're not doing any bets today. I don't feel like managing it. I just want to hang out and, you know, just cast some games. He genuinely is that level? Oh shit, I didn't realize that. Holy dear lord, a level 420, I was gonna say 420, fuck it. He's a level 420 Medivh? Crazy. Anyways, Hogger gonna get the bounced off. We do have Junkrat with the channel through the bottom lane. 4 shots into the right side core. We've already got 2 kills in favor for the side of Tricky Gooses, as Platform is able to get 4 shots of their own in. 8 will go into the Platform core. And this is Tricky Gooses looking good in the early game of Towers of Doom, as Birdie, just backing out of this bottom lane, should have a concussion mine to be able to back away. Does have that right around this channel point. Throws the secondary down. I like what Birdie did right there. Instead of throwing down a new, oh my god. Not Steel Trap. I just said the word for it. Why can't I remember these things? What is going on? I mean, it is super early for me. Concussion mine. There we go. Anyways, the concussion mine that was thrown, it was left around the point to actually zone out anyone if they did rotate down. I like just the hold. That was really, really smart, because if you were to throw a new concussion mine down, then it would have gotten rid of that one. So he basically just had the double concussion mine for the disengage. It was just a really, really good read coming out from what was it, Elfboy? No, not Elfboy. Birdie. Good morning, Nancy. How are you doing today? It's an early morning stream. We're hanging out, watching some Heroes of the Storm, everybody. Who doesn't love some early morning Heroes of the Storm? This is, you know what this is? This is officially the CCL waiting room. This is what this is. This is just CCL waiting room, season 3. But 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks until CCL season 3 will kick off. Really, really excited. Really, really, really excited. Another invade, though, onto this camp from the side of Tricky Gooses, going to be able to push this into bottom lane. Will they be able to get the conversion onto the bell tower? 36 stacks from, on Kil'jaeden on this Medivh. Key and friends have the portal forward. Garrosh with the Indomitable. Big stuns onto the Vala. She does go down. Great concussion mine onto Wipeout as he is going to be displaced from the friendly team. No available kill into the Blaze as Sir Noble tanks a bit of damage. We already have Uther split off to get the channel, and that's 4 more shots into the enemy core. Sabercamp was attempted to be fed in through bottom lane as Medivh has finished his stacks 5 minutes and 20 seconds into our map. Blaze looking for a flank jet propulsion, throws down the oil slick, backs away. 10 talent tiers around the corner, so let's go ahead and cycle through those other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience is looking like in game number 1. Not moving from this spot until CCL begins. Oh, that's too sweet. You're all too sweet to me. I promise to do more casting. I promise to do more casting leading into the season. I know it's October. For me, it's October. I love being able to, you know, play horror games, but our horror game list is starting to dwindle. We have our modded Resident Evil run, and then we have House of Ash. But you know what else is going to happen is Goku is going to get ganked from the bush, quite spooky in mid lane. But yeah, next week, this upcoming week, we got a lot of good Heroes of Storm stuff. We're going to be doing some casting on Wednesday, and we'll be doing some casting on Thursday. And we have got our standard GM420 night on Tuesday. Friday will be Resident Evil Village mod run. So come by on Friday for the Resident Evil Village mod run. It is going to be a good time. Please don't miss out. We might put it up on YouTube. Good plan, basically the same thing. Yeah, I want to catch a lot of Heroes of Storm games. I'm actually going to reach out to some of the CCL teams and see if they're okay with maybe me casting a scrim or two. I'm gonna like, cause scrims are sacred. Typically it's not a lot of public thing, but I'm gonna reach out to some of the orgs and be like, hey, are there any, you know, scrims or any games that you're willing to be okay with, like, giving away on both sides? That way, I just want to build a little hype around the season. That's all. That's the big thing, is I just want to build some hype around the season as well. Toss goes out onto Wipeout here. Gonna pop the Pyromania. Does have that new habits from level 1, so has the unstoppable factor for 2 seconds. Phase shift from Brightwing does come through. The objective phase is here, and a bajillion pings on our minimap are to be had. We will be seeing 10s up on both sides, and I know we've got some questing talents, but let's look at the APM. Everyone's favorite 100% accurate statistic here, or I guess information, as the Leyline Seal comes out from Medivh. Ace very low does go down. Medivh able to portal away. Bunker does come down from Blaze, as this is an Indomitable Garrosh stuck within the zombie wall. Tosses out Elfboy, gets the Divine Shield from Key. Bunker from Blaze still here. Wipeout needs to get away. Pops the Pyromania once again. Has the Falling Sword from the Joanna. Warlord's Challenge from this Garrosh is going to bring back Sir Noble, and Goku looking to stall things out with one more zombie wall. Birdie with the steel trap to zone back the enemy team. Portal set up from Medivh, looking for a Nazebo that might try and poke once more, but Key has the channel, and 4 more shots rain into the right side core. 32 to 24 in core HP, and Elfboy is going to continue to do some double soaking. Speaking of soaking, let's look at the stacks for Nazebo, because he does need to soak up quite a bit of those minion kills, and he's sitting at 82 stacks out of the 175 for the Vile Infection at level 20, if he goes that way. We could see Bad Medicine. I have been seeing more and more Nazebos going into Bad Medicine for the activatable self-cleanse. It's a 30-second cooldown, but the big factor is you lose, or you sacrifice 5 stacks of your voodoo ritual to be able to activate this ability. It's a cool ability. I really actually like I like it quite a bit. Maybe you're going into a heavy CC team and, you know, they just keep diving you. It's a good adaptation, or a good talent tool, if you will. The schedule sounds fun. I can't wait. Aw, Chess. Oh, by the way, Chess, thanks again for the tacos. I really appreciate it. Thank you yesterday. I really appreciate it. I ended up getting tacos. They were delicious. Thank you, seriously. It like quite literally hit the spot. I ate so much I felt, you know when you eat so much you feel sick? Oh yeah, but it was worth it. And I didn't get sick, that's great. Brightwing gets into the bunker just in time. That Blaze did bring down, but unfortunately Riptire from Birdie does come out and solidifies the kill into Ektar. Another objective phase will be spawning here, and it's going to be a singular in the middle of the map. Brightwing down for 20 or so seconds. We can check and see if the phase shift is off cooldown. It is. I know it showed Junkrat's model there, but if you actually look close enough, that is Soothing Mist. And actually, it doesn't really show, but either way, phase shift is off a cooldown, if you are wondering. So, Brightwing can basically spawn, pop phase shift, and be into the engagement just as the objective phase is up and available. And I think that's what we're going to be seeing on Goku right there. Blaze still in top lane, trying to close the experience gap for the friendly team. This looks like it's going to be a give when it comes to the damage into the core, and now we'll see 32 to 20 in core HP. The members of Tricky Gooses are doing a fantastic job of controlling the macro, controlling the map, and controlling a lot of these team fights as well. Really good concussion mines from the Junkrat. Great stuns and follows up from Miniken or Key. Both of these, this Uther Garrosh is being played very, very well together. I'd actually like to see more Uther Garrosh in the future. I think it's a really, really great combo. You get the toss, you get the ground break, you have a follow-up Righteous Hammer from Uther, so chain CC potential is very high. If you don't need the Divine Shield, you can go to Divine Storm, which is just another form of just perma CC onto someone with just everything available. So I like what we're seeing with the Garrosh Uther. I think this is a synergistic combo that works very well. Also with the armor as well. But either way, let's look at what's happening with the engagement. Great Groundbreaker. Sir Noble taking a lot of damage. Jet Propulsion from Blaze in the backline trying to cancel out that Riptire, but it's a little too late. Phase shift in from Brightwing onto the Nazebo as he throws a few more spiders onto the enemy side. Does have those Widowmakers finished out. Has the Ice Block from level 13. Will he use it? Has he already used it? Indomitable popped. Goku trying to back away. Concussion Mine. And there's the Soothing Mist from Ektar to save the friendly Nazebo. Meanwhile, though, Blaze still double soaking. So I gotta say, not losing anyone in that engagement there was really, really, really big for Platform, because that allows Blaze to continue to soak. The experience deficit isn't growing. Granted, it is still a solid level and a half in favor for the members of Tricky Gooses. Key and friends grab the camp for the bottom lane. Triple Altar Phase coming up here. 12 shots potentially to go into the enemy core, but I doubt we will see that. I think we're going to see 8 shots from the side of Tricky Goose and a Platform, and Platform should at least get 4 here. Killadin, though, Miniken looking to stall things out, and they will. Nazebo is doing the same thing in the center area. Hogger on the left-hand side. Elfboy going for the channel. Medivh floating around here. Will he go for a stall? No, Ace gets the channel. Though I will say the mid area is still heavily contested. Nazebo doing a fantastic job of delaying things out, but did Nazebo overstay his welcome? Toss onto Elfboy, phase shift from the Brightwing, falling sword from the Joanna. Emerald wins from Ektar. We didn't talk about that whatsoever, but decent disengage tool from that one as we have Ace split from the friendly team. Wipeout with the bunker to come down to body block the enemy side. Riptire from the Junkrat, waiting for Ace to come out of the bunker. Warlord's challenge onto Wipeout. Stun follow-up from Uther, and we are seeing a solid
double kill.
Leyline Seal could be our 3rd kill here, as we do have this Uther channel on the left-hand side. Soothing Mist from Brightwing to come through. Hog Wild is beautiful from Elfboy and sets up the triple kill, but now we're going to find a quite well done and a bottom lane fort to go down in favor for the side of Tricky Gooses. I gotta say, I wish this game had like the double kill, triple kill. I wish this game had that. Like when we casted some Dota, we casted some of the Dota TI last week. What day was that? I can't even remember. Was that Wednesday or something? Anyways, we casted some of the Dota TI last week, and like some of the things I do like about that game are just like audio and visual. And I know at different MOBAs, but I feel like that'd be really cool to have, like the double kill, all that. Announcers say those things. Well, then I need them to add it to the Observer. I need them to add it to the Observer as well. I want to hear it. I mean, if I sat here and I did this, then yes, I would absolutely hear all that because I'd be on their vision and I'd be, you know, listening into whatever announcer they're using. But yeah. I just, you know, I want the moon and everything for Heroes of the Storm. All right, 1, 2, 3 sappers go over the wall. Garrosh is looking for a toss onto one enemy member, and it will not be found. Double altar phase is up and available. 2 win conditions here for the side of Tricky Gooses. They can get 1 altar plus boss, or they can get both altars. 2 win conditions set, and they're going to add some sappers into the bottom lane to threaten. And we'll see if the... Oh, wait, good portal forward, looking for anyone, but not going to be able to find it. So Blaze, already on the right-hand side, Hogger on the left. And I wonder if this is... Ooh, Wipeout going for the stall. Okay. Give us observer loadouts. Oh, that'd be awesome. Could you imagine? You could set Kevin for all the observer games. Ah. You know? He's just like, oh, the enemy team, we're dead. Just like, I don't know, it'd be really good. Ace is split from the friendly team, has the spray, does go down. Key on the left-hand side with the channel to the right already came through. And the sappers, by the way, mind you, in bottom lane did also go in as well, 1, 2, 3, because it was 9 core HP. So it's 1 that remains, 2 dead on the opposing side. Boss is going to be looked at, hit, and taken. Though I do gotta say, Sir Noble and friends looking to try and invade onto this. Miniken with 1 toss away. Hogger finds a decent bounce, but it cancels it early. No 20 talent here. Sir Noble on the point. There's a Divine Shield onto somebody in there. Miniken so very low. Leyline Seal comes through. The channel will be had in favor of Tricky Goose. They take game number 1 in our best of 3. GG, well played. Wait, game improvements? Like that's ever gonna happen? You know what? If people can dream about Gillyweed and Dreadnought coming back to cast, I can dream about this game getting updates to the Observer. (15-0). Wow. Game improvements, what are those? Well, it's when they take the long laundry list that I keep emailing them and they actually use it. If anyone wants to see stacks or anything like that, here you are. Oh, leaves. Don't leave! Ruby, come back. Jingle Siege, thank you for the follow. Bless. I think we have Froggy leave and Froggy arrive as well. Hope you're doing well today. I hope you all are doing well today. I hope everyone's having a nice, cozy Saturday morning. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, we're gonna do a few hours of casting today. Really felt like doing some casting today. So, I still need to like take a shower and go to the grocery store, but all that I got time for that later. It's 8:20 in the morning. I wasn't planning on doing all that till noon because I need to go to the sports store and buy a new pair of shoes. I just realized this morning. I cleaned the house yesterday. Like I was actually really productive after stream. Like I went, I washed. Bandit got a bath yesterday. He is so silky smooth. Oh my god, he smells amazing. I don't know about anyone else who has a dog, but whenever I wash Bandit, I will just sit there and just like stick my face into his fur because it smells so good. There's a lot of really good smelling shampoos at the place that I take him to. So, and it's all free. There's a punch card you can buy. So it's like you pay $50 for the punch card, and you get 5 washes. And if you were to go in there and use the wash bin like once, like if you just pay per time, it's like $15 per. So I think you save like $25 or so. I did that once with Kaimo, but I got weird looks. Well, you'd never get a weird look from me if you did that, because I understand that man's got a mane of hair. If I remember correctly, that man's got a lot of hair, or maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I swear he's got like a lot of hair. That's what I thought, Stark. Okay, I was picturing him, but then I was like, am I picturing him? Because I met him at Heroes of the Dorm back in 2017? No, 2018. I met him at Heroes of the Dorm in 2018. Because then I went to BlizzCon that year, too. That was, oh my god, that was like almost 4 years ago when I met him. I think Mr. Lard was there as well. I think he was. Anyways, let's get into another game, everyone. Let's find out what's going to happen here in our best of 3 series. We're going to load into Dragonshire for map number 2. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series Division A matchup. On the left-hand side, we got Tricky Gooses trying to close things out in a 2-0 fashion. Elfboy on the ETC, Killidan on the Medivh, Key on the Brightwing, Miniken on the Diablo, and Birdie playing the Vala. Over on the right-hand side, we have got the members of Plat form. Ektar on the Ana, Cernoble going to be on the Stitches, Wipeout will be on the Sonya, Goku on the Junkrat, and Tychus to be played by did I read that right? Cernoble? No, I did read that wrong. It's going to be played by Ace. They got Medivh again. I literally had the exact same thought, Stark, when I was reading through the names. I was like, wait, Killidan on Killidan on Illidan. Killidan on Medivh again? Really? They let that through? If you would like to know, remind me at the end of the game, and I can pull up the draft, because I believe I have the draft data for this as well. So if you are interested in on the picks and bans and the order of operations, remind me at the end of this game, and I can show that on screen if you are interested. Vala going to be going into Krita the Hunter at level 1, so she'll be building out those auto attack stacks. But keep in mind, she got a Gambit, she's got a Mortgage talent, and you basically have 5% per. You lose 5% per death. That after 5 deaths, you lose all potential stacks. I'm honestly a little surprised that they let Killidan through. Killidan's Medivh through. If anyone from the side of Platform is in chat, hiding, lurking, if you are listening, I'd like to know why you let that through. If there's an Ektar or a Cernoble or a Goku. Anyways, good hooks onto the Diablo, threatening in front of this fort front gate with the extra tower damage. ETC is solo laning versus a Sonya, and I find this extremely interesting, but they did buff Guitar Hero recently, so I wonder if his self-sustain is actually kinda okay for this situation. I actually really wonder if he's in a way better spot for this bruisery solo lane. Obviously, depending on the matchup. You put ETC against Malthael, and I think Malthael is just going to shred through him. But into the Sonya, I think this is plausible. They targeted Key specifically. Makes sense. Ooh, Elfboy getting dove on by Wipeout, Ace, Ektar, Cernoble. Great hook into Elfboy. Can he get through the gate? Yes, he can. Elfboy is going to be A-okay, so he gets the phase shift in from Key. And we still have this camp pushing in through the top lane. Diablo stealing this, or, well, he's attempting to steal this away, but we all know how much damage Diablo does onto camps, and Diablo actually has to leave because this is just not, it's just taking too much time. Miniken could be in the lane over here trying to get a little actual, add some supplemental siege potential, and also making sure that he's picking up all of these black souls. You want to make sure that you have, or excuse me, I guess these minion kills, but the black soul stone, you want to fill this up as quickly as possible as Diablo for not only the revive factor, but just you also have so much self-sustain when you have all those full souls. 2 key picks and a Ken. Ah, thank you. All right, Birdie gonna get slept by Ektar. Did he have range? That can't be the full range. Wow, that's really the full range. I thought Sleep Dart had some sort of, like, I thought one of these talents would increase the distance you can throw your Sleep Dart, because that just seems so far, but it must have just been max distance. Well played. Well played. Well delayed, I guess you could say. Excuse me. Well delayed. God, I love that button. All right, anyways, hook in from Stitches, but it's on to Diablo once again. Miniken, while I do... Ooh, well, hold on. Miniken getting chunked by the enemy side. The healing reduction from the Ana is really strong paired into the Tychus as well for the percent-based damage. That way, Diablo can't do any sort of self-sustain, because you have to keep in mind, Biotic Grenade is 100%. It's 100% healing received. Like, for 1.75 seconds, you can't take healing. That's it. And you got a Tychus over there shredding. This is a nice combo. Is it punitive enough for the side of platform to take us into a map 3? That is the big question that I do pose, because keep in mind, when level 10 rolls around, we have Leyline Apocalypse. That's my assumption. Pair that into whatever damage Vala is going to be adding, and I think maybe we'll see. I feel like it's going to be Strafe. I feel like it's going to be Strafe at level 10 because you have the Death Dealer and everything. Like, I think Strafe is going to be really well. I was thinking you could go Rain of Vengeance for more follow-up CC. Then you have the Polymorph for Brightwing as well. Maybe there's a Stage Dive from ETC to pair into this, and I think actually that'll be the case. I think it's going to be Stage Dive into the Leyline Apocalypse. This is going to be a wombo, and I'm excited to see what they're going to be able to do with this. But right now, Diablo taking a lot of damage. Actually, let me correct myself. Junkrat taking a lot of damage. Phase shift in onto Miniken, and that's a kill over to the side of Tricky Goose as we have Birdie getting hooked, able to vault away. Medivh does finish out his stacks, gets the Arcane Barrier onto Birdie, and is able to bird up. Dragonite available through the mid lane. Elfboy is going to do his best to continue to soak up, and bottom lane could be threatened right now onto this fort front gate. 10 Talonteers around the corner, so as always, let's check out our other numbers. Sonya floating in mid. I don't think... Okay, I thought there was a rotation to dive on her. Maybe there is. ETC is coming down into the mid lane, but no, he was just kind of face-checking the bush to see if the friendly team needed a little bit of help. CSI Miami? Yes. That way, whenever I make a bad joke, I can push that button, and it saves the joke. It's my joke-saving button. Another... Oh, the phase shift is going to actually time out really well right there with the Biotic Grenade. I thought it was going to mitigate the phase shift from Brightwing, but it still works out. Birdie vaults forward, finds a stack, and is able to get themselves a kill, as this is Ektar getting chunked. It's another kill over to the side of... Double kill. Tricky Gooses as they do find the double kill. Can they go for ace? No, 200 and something HP. Killidan. Oh, Killidan wants it. Killidan. Oh no, ace knows. Ace knows. And Killidan finds the kill. Not surely, but we're still going to push the button.
Triple kill.
Stitches back into the mix as we do have the Dragonite. Oh no, it's not available. ETC still soaking the top lane wipeout. Gonna come up here and threaten. Looking at our 10 Talonteers, it's that stage dive, but Rain of Vengeance for the Vala. So she is looking, they're looking for more and more CC. You pair that into the Brightwing as well. It's looking pretty good. But speaking of looking good, Dragonite will be grabbed by the side of Tricky Gooses. And what do we have here? A Dragonite hitting for 477 into these structures. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. Vala must have gotten hooked. Gorge, because Gorge is on cooldown. We have a Dragon Laser Drill from the Tychus, which, as I've been saying with a lot of other talents, I've been seeing more and more of some of these other talents, and I'm liking it quite a bit. A great power slide from ETC, but Medivh actually snipes the kill. Kick onto the Stitches, that savage charge from the Dragonite, as this Dragonite has opened up a little bit of mid, but the one takeaway from all of this is that Vala did lose a stack on that Gambit. She's currently at 20% bonus attack speed, as she has one death.
I have seen enough.
ETC can offlane. I mean, that's the one thing I was discussing at the start of this. He is going kind of into this offlane-ish build. You've got the Guitar Hero at level 1, which was buffed a little bit ago. Speed Metal, while using using a basic or heroic ability, give nearby allies 20% movement speed for 2.5 seconds. So this is also a good, like, chase tool, disengage tool against the Sonya. But either way, hold on, we have a dive into mid lane. Polymorph is going to be their protection. On to Miniken. The body blocking is godlike from Miniken. And that sets up the kill. Vala able to solidify the last hit. You look at the level 7 Hammer On. While Guitar Solo is active, your basic attacks deal 35% more damage. So, if you're dealing more damage, you're also healing for that damage dealt. because ETC heals for 60% of the damage dealt by basic attacks. See what's happening here? Guitar Hero and Hammer On. Good synergies there. Encore from the ETC, so he's going to get some cooldown reduction onto that stage dive. It's 5% of 75 seconds. Someone can do the caster math on that one. I don't have my handy-dandy calculator with me. You can slide every 4 seconds for free. Good face melt. Secondary one kind of bops. Ooh, nice use of the leap to disengage through the top lane. That's what I'm talking about. Like, Elfboy actually threatens quite heavily here as ETC comes in for the stage dive and snipes the kill away from Medivh and friends. ETC to grab this kill. Miniken with the shadow charge. There's a biotic grenade out from Ektar, but it doesn't matter. The healing needs to go into Sir Noble, and he is going to go down. Portal forward from Medivh, looking for some extra damage. Sleep Dart comes out, and the Raven Familiar is going to be able to just slow the enemy side, and they back away on Tricky Goose's team. As we have our next objective phase up and available, a camp pushing in through top, and things are looking better and better for this crazy composition of Tricky Goose's. Solo lane, so going back to the conversation about solo lane ETC, I definitely think it's a very doable thing with the stage dive. I think it's being played very well by Elfboy. It's very good adaptations as well. The big thing to consider though here is that it's into the Sonya, is that it's the matchup. If this was a Malthael, I don't think ETC wins. If this was a Rexar, I don't think ETC wins. I think it's into the Sonya, like maybe Leoric, but Leoric has so much, he could just go Drain Hope build and probably just out-sustain you in a lot of this. So I think it's very, very matchup dictated when it comes to this ETC solo lane. And it's something that Tricky Gooses are comfortable with, and they're doing a great job controlling and maintaining. Riptire from the Junkrat does come out. Miniken trying to bait the Riptire away. It is utilized onto the minion wave, and Sir Noble picks up some extra experience in the bottom lane. Sorry, I'm seeing the pings on the minimap, and it's looking like Ektar's the target. Fire Stomp out, but Ektar's able to disengage. Sonya comes in. Leap available. Gorge as well from Stitches. Leap in onto the backline. Looking at Vala. Birdie's able to vault away and is able to get actually saved by the concussion mine. Stage dive from ETC. Immediately slept, immediately rooted. Gorge onto the Diablo. Full souls for him. Portal available for Miniken. He's going to be able to take that back away, back and forth. Miniken trying to get that value of the Raven Familiar. Junkrat doesn't get the stall with the frag launcher grenade, and now we have our second Dragonite of the game. Second one over to the side of Tricky Gooses. Savage charge to kick the Tychus away as he deals the most amount of damage to this Dragonite. 3.75, so basically 4, okay. 4 seconds rounding up, but 3.75 if I want to sound like a smarty. Got it. Vala gets another stack of her Creed of the Hunter, so it's like 2%, right? 2% right now on this Hatred bonus attack damage. Oh wait, Savage Charge into Ace. Oh, I thought he was a lot lower health than it read on the, or than I was reading. Riptire from the Junkrat. Portal available from Medivh. Back and forth. Miniken once again trying to bait the Riptire. Leyline Seal comes out. Riptire's exploded early. There's the Apocalypse. A little mistimed. And Stage Dive from ETC's 4 seconds away. Or less if he gets a face melt. Hey Ninja, how you doing, bud? Leap out from Sonya, able to disengage right there. Stage dive available, Apocalypse down for 69 seconds. Medivh Leyline Seal is going to be 45 seconds away, but keep in mind he's got Temporal Flux from level 16. Temporal Flux is a very, very strong talent for Medivh's. Thank you, Stark. Thank you, Mel. Siege Giants. They're so concerned. They sound so worried, so concerned. Alright, Killidan has the vision on this. I don't think we see a Leyline Seal steal because, well, no Leyline Seal available. Just floating and threatening. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Bruiser camp to be grabbed by the side of Tricky Gooses, and some pressure to be amplified with the Siege Giant camp. But Goku, Ace, and crew are looking to clear things out before this is even threatening onto the fort. I think there was the the grenade from Ace pushed them a little. They pushed them out of the concussion mine range because the concussion mine would have actually blasted them maybe into tower range, or at least closer to it, so they could have had some tower supplemental damage. But Miniken looking for an angle to get the shadow charge wallbang, not able to do so. Kilden birds up, baiting. This Diablo is baiting out the chattering teeth. Leyline Seal's available, so is the Apocalypse and Stage Dive, but ETC is currently very busy in the top lane. He needs to clear out the camp. His wave clear, not the strongest, so he's going to be losing out a little bit as Sonya did push this up. But bottom lane, speaking of pushing, there's a Gorge onto Miniken. Leyline Seal comes out. Riptire will be here. Stage Dive from ETC onto Goku in the backline, who did have the chattering teeth to try and zone back anything like this. Power Slide. Great disengage from Elfboy. Oh no, he's going to get hooked in by the Stitches, and I was waiting to look and see if he's got a face melt to see how much he is able to reduce that cooldown. Great arcane barrier as the as the leap came in. Power slide once again onto Goku from Elfboy, threatening the backline. Really good peels from Elfboy, and here's that level 4 value, speed metal. He's just using basic abilities, and without being mounted, he can just disengage the enemy team. He's not mount speed, but 120%. It's a lot faster than the basic movement speed, so either way, ETC is able to meander his way to top, and we should see a third Dragonite unless Ace is able to delay things out. Grenade is a little too early. Ektar, do you have the sleep dart? Wow. A pixel too late. Leyline Seal will go out onto the Stitches. He's gonna just get CC'd to a... I was gonna say CC to Oblivion, but he only got like chunked to 50%, so it's really not that big of a deal, honestly. And Dragonite starts to threaten through mid lane. Let's just go ahead and check out and see how much damage this Dragonite does. 730, I think, 730 or so onto structures right now as the Dragonite will whale his way through the mid lane. Bottom lane fort's very low, but this seems like a mass rotation to top, maybe to find a kill onto Wipeout. Leap from Sony. Is there a Savage Charge? Is there a Savage Charge? Oh, I was going to say, the Savage Charge from the Dragonite, I think, would have gotten the kill. Hold on. Can we look at this quick enough? How much damage does the kick do? It would have gotten the kill. It would have gotten the kill because I think Sony had less than 500 HP, and that Savage Charge was dealing 688. So it was either out of range or just they thought I don't know. Either way, Diablo going to be gorged. Sleep Dart on to Kilden, who was trying to get the portal for this Diablo. Great spear into the backline from Wipeout. Wipeout was actually the thing that delayed the portal coming out from Medivh. Medivh throwing back a Leyline Seal, but this is disengaged more than anything else. Bottom lane fort did go down to the minion wave. 688, so close to being nice. You know, it's about 690 damage. We're rounding up. I should have rounded up. Okay, so bottom lane, Goku for the clear. 20 talents here on the side of Tricky Gooses. Follow with that Farflight Quiver. Basically, she has, at max hatred, she has 8.25 range. Fun fact. Do you know what the range on a keep is and a fort? Does anyone know? 8. So Vala, at max hatred, she is able to free siege because the keep can't actually target her. Excuse me, 8.24. Excuse me. She outranges core 2. I actually did not know that. Yeah, core is 8, forts are 8. Tower cannons are actually 7.8. I actually didn't know that towers are less. Look, I got the caster rounding. That's what we're doing, caster rounding. But either way. Nancy, thank you for the gifted sub to Mel. I will resend your alert when we get out of game. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. My point still stands. She outranges structures and she can free siege. The only other hero that can do that is Sergeant Hammer. Right? With basic attacks. Because Zul'jin, he maxes out at 7.7. Yeah, I think it's just Vala and Sergeant Hammer. Pretty sure. Either way, Killidan's going to be flying around here. We do have 20 talents here on the side. Oh, stage dive was used. I thought he was already on the channel. And arguably, Sergeant Hammer is the only structure... is also the only structure she does not range to give most to hammers. Become a tower anyways. She is basically a structure. Ah, yes. Leaping from Sonya. He's so very low, goes down to the Diablo. He has 41 souls right now, takes the portal to disengage. We have a nano-boosted Sonya. That's a lot of slams. That's a lot of jams. Elfboy once again peeling the enemy team. Ektar avoids the power slide. Face smoke comes... Excuse me, face smoke comes through. Good sleep dart. Sonya goes down the left-hand side of our screen. I was looking to see if Elfboy was going to get the single target kill, but no. Ana with dynamic. Oh yeah, with what is it? Something optics. Yeah. Her optics I think do it as well, doesn't it? Can Tychus Odin do it too? Well, that's a heroic. I was saying basic attacks. Basic attacks. Well, technically, actually, Odin does do basic attacks. So yes, you would be right. I am kind of splitting the hair on that one. It is, yeah, it is basic attacks. You are correct. Because I was like, well, it's a lot of abilities and it's a heroic, but the thing does do basic damage, so... Or basic attack damage. Either way. Yeah. So there's a couple, there's like, what, 4 heroes? 4 heroes? Dragon Knight through mid lane, going to, Leyline Seal with Medivh cheats. No Apocalypse available for 5 seconds. Mid lane keep does go down. Lord of Terror value as Diablo is just stealing some HP. Ace is split from the friendly side. Miniken with some body blocking, but not going to be able to set up a kill here as the Dragon Knight phase is still going. Goku taking a lot of damage. Savage Charge does come out. We have the kill into the Junkrat. Dragon Knight goes down. Diablo's souls are finished out. Draken laser drills out on the ground. Ace so very low. The portal's forward. Medivh looking for the kill, but Vala goes down. It's a trade gorge onto this Diablo. Elfboy and friends are looking to chase in. Leyline Seal connects onto 3. The cheat won't be able to find another, but the power slide will connect onto Wipeout. Is there a kill into him? Yes, and the Tychus. Is this enough to end the game? Vala, not available. Is the damage? Nope. All right, yeah, you definitely don't have enough damage now. Oh my god, death metal from the ETC. Not death mosh, chat. Get it right. Death metal. Don't want to upset that one viewer. I've actually never had anyone flame me for that one. I think it was actually Kalis as a joke. Ektar gonna just get overpowered dove again from this Diablo as the Lord of Terror steals some HP from Sir Noble, but he does the same thing by biting into this Diablo, and this is a Junkrat up in 3 seconds here. Can Sir Noble delay things out? The core hasn't lost any shielding. This is looking like a little bit of an overstay in my opinion. Granted, they are going to find some free siege through the top lane. This won't take down the structure, but still going to be able to take almost take down this top lane fort with the minion wave. Too bad they didn't have Vala spinny shooty shot. Too bad they didn't have Vala super spinny shooty shot at level 20 either. There's that top lane for it to go down. Shrines will activate. Birdie on the camp on the left-hand side. How many deaths does Birdie have? 2. So they've lost 2 stacks, so they've got 15%. Coffin dance. That would actually be a clever way to call it. Siege Giants added into the bottom lane. At this point, it very much feels do or die on the side of platform here. Feels like they really need to try and get a hook gorge single target blow up. But can they? Can they? That is the biggest question of all of this, is just can the members of platform even do that? Still need a businessman Diablo. Where he shadow charges you into the wall with his briefcase and gives you a summons or something. Or what's it called? No, there you go. It's you get served. That's what it is. All right, Miniken gonna try and make it out of here. The Lord of Terror steals a lot of HP, and I can't believe this. The stage dive from ETC saving Miniken right now. That guitar hero really helping out. I can't believe Miniken is actually living in all of this. This is ridiculous. Diablo is just absolutely, he should not be living every single time though. I turn and look at his HP, it's like 1,000 and then it's like 100. Like right here, 200 and then he jumps back up to 1,000. The healing really, really strong right now. The self-sustain from this Diablo looking great and they're gonna find a quad kill. Can they make it a pentakill? Yes, they can. And the core will fall to the Siege Giants and such. This is game number 2 over the side of Tricky Gooses. They take the series in a 2-0 fashion. GG, well played. I would prefer a Mecha Godzilla Diablo. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.